This is a bookable summary of the book, Rich Dad's Guide to Investing by Robert Kiyosaki. Do you dream of being wealthy, but feel like it's impossible? The truth is, you have the power to decide whether you want to be financially comfortable or filthy rich. It all depends on your mindset and willingness to invest in yourself. To become wealthy, there are no shortcuts. You need to educate yourself on finance, learn to analyze financial statements, start your own business, and use your money and knowledge to make smart investments. The first step is changing your mindset from I can't be rich to I will be rich, and here's how. With hard work and dedication, you can achieve your financial goals and become the wealthy person you've always dreamed of being. The 90-10 rule. Why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Have you ever wondered why 10% of the population owns 90% of the money in the United States? It's not just a coincidence. This rule applies to many aspects of life, including Hollywood stars, athletes, musicians, and investors. So why is it that the rich can accumulate so much wealth? One reason is that they invest in a way that the poor and middle classes do not. Some investments are simply off limits if you don't have a lot of money. For example, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission restricts certain investments to accredited investors. People with a net worth over $1 million or a consistent annual income of $200,000. If you don't meet these requirements, you're not allowed to get involved. This means that poorer people are prevented from making the best investments, the investments of the rich. But don't worry, there are ways to break into that top 10%. In the following sections, we'll explore what it takes to think like a rich person and make the best investments. Why get an education, work hard, save money won't make you rich. The traditional advice to work hard, get an education, and save money will not make you rich. This advice only leads to joining the 90% of people who have only 10% of the wealth. In contrast, the rich approach wealth differently by becoming business owners and investors. The reason behind this approach is that business owners and investors have more money to invest, whereas employees do not. The way taxes work in the U.S. means that the employees pay taxes first, reducing their savings value, and even pay tax on the interest they earn. Business owners, on the other hand, can invest pre-tax earnings, making more money to invest in assets that generate wealth. Apart from having more money to invest, business ownership and investment also provide less risk. Employees rely on employment, savings, and pensions for financial security, which is not a stable option in today's job market. Employees can be fired at any time, and company layoffs often lead to an increase in share prices. Being on the investor's side is less risky than being on the employees. Therefore, to become rich, it is crucial to adopt the mindset of the rich and start thinking like a business owner and investor. If you're finding this video to be enjoyable, show your support by liking it and subscribing to my channel for even more fantastic content. Your encouragement means everything to me and drives me to keep creating videos for you. Understanding financial terminology is key to unlocking riches. The language of finance can be confusing and overwhelming, leaving many people intimidated by financial jargon. However, if you want to become wealthy, it's essential to invest in your financial education. One critical step to understand is the difference between assets and liabilities. Confusing the two is a common mistake that leads to poor financial decisions. For example, you might think that your home is an asset, but in reality, it could be a liability. If your home has a large mortgage, you'll be spending more money on mortgage payments, insurance, and fees with a little cash flow left. Unless your home generates positive cash flow, it's not an asset. Understanding this difference is crucial before moving on to more advanced financial concepts. If you want to invest in real estate or buy into a business, you'll need to dive deeper into financial terminology. To determine whether a tech business is a good deal, you'll need to analyze measures like debt-to-equity ratio, return on equity, cash-on-cash return, and financial leverage. These concepts might sound intimidating, but with effort and time, you can learn them and start making informed investment decisions. The different types of investors, from accredited to sophisticated. When we hear the word investor, we often picture Wall Street bankers and traders. However, there are many different types of investors, each with their own unique skill sets and attitudes towards investing. The first category of investors are accredited and qualified investors. who are typically wealthy individuals that meet certain legal requirements to access a wider range of investment options. While they may have the means to invest, they have limited control over their assets. In contrast, inside investors are those who create assets rather than simply buying them. They build their own businesses, which can become valuable assets that generate income or can be sold for a profit. To become a sophisticated investor, one must combine the experience of building a business with the ability to analyze other companies from the outsider's perspective. Sophisticated investors also know how to make tax and legal strategies work to their advantage. If you want to start accessing the investment opportunities of the wealthy, it's time to become an insider and start building your own business. Becoming an inside investor, starting a business as a path to wealth. Don't be intimidated by the idea of starting your own business. Many successful entrepreneurs started with nothing but a good idea and a little creativity. In fact, starting a business is an achievable route to wealth for anyone, regardless of their current financial situation. It's a common misconception that starting a business requires a significant amount of time and money. However, many of the world's most successful business leaders, such as Michael Dell and Jeff Bezos, started their business part-time while still working or studying. You can do the same, and you might be surprised at the potential returns on your investment. Once you have a business, you have options for generating wealth that aren't available to employees. You can reinvest profits into other assets, grow the business and sell it, or take it public. The possibilities are endless. But how do you get started? In the next section, we'll look at the key principles for making a business work, so you can become an inside investor and start accessing the investment opportunities of the rich. Mastering key elements for building a successful business. Firstly, a spiritual mission that guides your business towards your financial goals is essential. Look at Henry Ford, who democratized automobiles and revolutionized the industry. Secondly, investing in a team that complements your skills is crucial. As a leader, you need to recognize that investing in your team is an investment in your business. Finally, every team needs a leader who can bring out the best in others. Leadership is a unique skill that can be acquired by volunteering to lead in various settings, from work to your community. There's one more skill that is essential for business success, and we'll take a closer look at it in the next section. The importance of communication skills for entrepreneurs. Effective communication is crucial for success as an entrepreneur, and there are several ways to improve these skills. One approach is to invest in a sales training program, which can help individuals develop the confidence and ability to communicate the value of their product to potential customers or investors. This can be particularly beneficial for those who are shy or lack confidence in their communication abilities. By joining and participating in such programs for an extended period, even the most reticent individuals can learn to communicate with ease and become more resilient in the face of rejection. However, it's essential to remember that communication skills aren't just about what we say, but also about how we present ourselves physically. Research shows that 55% of a public speaker's impact comes from their body language, 35% comes from their tone of voice, and only 10% comes from the words they use. Entrepreneurs who project confidence and professionalism through their physical appearance and body language are more likely to be successful in attracting investors, motivating their team, and making sales. Investing in developing your communication skills is a wise investment that can pay off in many ways. By developing your ability to communicate effectively, you'll be better equipped to achieve your business goals and succeed as an entrepreneur. From business owner to sophisticated investor. Congratulations on running a successful business. But now it's time to level up and become a sophisticated investor. This means taking more control over your investments, management, corporate structure, and taxes to maximize your returns. Let me give you an example. Imagine you own a restaurant as a sole proprietorship. If anything goes wrong, like a lawsuit from a sick customer, you are personally liable and have one income source paying personal income tax. Not the best scenario, right? But a sophisticated investor would set up two corporations, one for the restaurant and one for the building it's in. This spreads the risk and protects the real estate if anything goes wrong with the restaurant. Plus, business expenses like health insurance and legal fees can be paid pre-tax, and taxes are paid at a lower corporate rate. By becoming a sophisticated investor, you can make your money work for you. Instead of relying on a 401k plan and hoping for an 8% return, you can invest in real estate, stocks, shares, and business ventures. With your experience and financial literacy gained from building a successful business, you can make smart investment decisions and spot the best opportunities. So don't settle for an average approach to retirement planning. Work towards becoming a sophisticated investor and take control of your financial future. It's time to level up. We hope this video provided valuable insights and information for you. Do you want to be an inside investor who creates assets and builds their own business? Or an outside investor who simply buys assets and has limited control over them? Let us know in the comments. And if you learned something new in this video, make sure to hit the button and subscribe for more videos. Thank you, and until next time.